Okay, so I'm here in the office and I want to do the Let's Get Checked today. STI testing. I do STI testing regularly. There's a lot of places around the Metroplex if you are in North Texas where you can do the testing either for free. They usually do HIV and syphilis for free in different locations. You don't have to make an appointment. You just go and you do it right away. You can also do it in the county clinics. I know Dallas and Fort Worth, both they do it. I like Dallas because they also do the throat swabs. And so you get a more comprehensive panel. But this is a great way to get checked at home in the privacy of your own house. You don't have to get out. You don't have to give your name or anything to anybody. And the results come to your email. So this is a very, very good way of checking yourself regularly. There's a lot of these kits in the marketplace at different prices. Let's Get Checked has different kits. I sent for the comprehensive one that has chlamydia, gonorrhea, hepatitis B, syphilis, trichomoniasis, Gardnerella, mycoplasma, and ureaplasma. So there are some in here that you probably haven't heard of, just like the mycoplasma and the ureaplasma. I already made a video that is coming out on those less commonly known sexually transmitted infections. So you're informed. Usually when you go to the doctor, you have to ask for an STI panel. They don't do it automatically. Some people think that because I did an annual physical, the doctor ordered the STI testing, and that is not the case. They are looking for other things, but they're not looking for this if you don't ask. And they may do a limited panel if you don't ask for certain things. If you don't have any symptoms, obviously the doctor is not going to necessarily recommend this for you. But if you're curious, if you want to go through your insurance, because that's another way of doing STI testing, is through your primary care or your urologist, your gynecologist, so they can order it and you can go through your health insurance. But you don't have to. In the state of Texas, you can do your own testing. You can go to any lab and go and ask for specific sexually transmitted infections panel. And so you don't need a doctor's order, but you will have to self-pay. The cheapest options will be to go to the county clinics, which are going to be very affordable, and also to go to these places that they check for HIV and syphilis for free. So now the moment of truth. Let's start with my samples. I'm going to spare you from the urine sample. I am going to do the blood sample. I am also going to spare you because it takes me a lot of tries for me to do that. I am the biggest chicken when it comes to prickling myself. Only on the finger. I can do everything else. It's just that the finger thing is just really not my thing. And so I'm glad that they sent 4, because last time they sent 3 on the other kit that I sent for. And I went through 2 and I was thinking, I have to really muster the courage here because I'm going to run out of lancets and then I'm going to be in trouble. So let's do this. They really sent you everything here. So in the package where there's the lancets, there are some bandages for when you prickle your finger. They have a gauze for you to apply pressure. They have the alcohol to sterilize the area. So it's really complete. You have everything that you need. It's very self-explanatory. Anybody can do it. Really, the only question is, can you draw your own blood? That's the only question for me. But I've done it before and I'm going to do it again. I did it. I am so heartbroken. Gotta do what you gotta do. Wow, that was a struggle to get all that blood in there. So the last kit that I sent for, it wasn't as much blood. It was kind of like a carton, and you had a few spots where you had to put like 2 drops of blood, 2 or 3 drops of blood, and that was it. But this is actually kind of filling a little tube, and through that little cold, that was not easy. I thought about prickling myself again, but it's hard for me to do it once. I'm not gonna do it twice, but it is done. I don't think I need a bandage, but let's do it. The blood really coagulates very quickly, so I don't think I need it, but I'm going to cover it just to keep it safe from any opportunistic pathogens that may enter the punctured wound. That was that. That was the hardest part. Now, there's only peeing in a cup, and then I'm done. This is the cup for the collection of the urine. Isn't this neat? So basically you just do this and it stays in place, and it has plastic and you urinate in it, and then with a little pipette you put the sample in the test tube, and then you're done. That's all it is. It really takes less than 5 minutes, unless you're a chicken like me. I don't like doing this, and so it takes me a long time to really muster the courage and think about it and think about it until I finally do it. But that's what takes the longest. Everything else is easy. Okay, so I already have both, and I am just going to put everything back where it belongs. Put it in the mailbox right now, and in 2 to 3 days I'll have my results. What I'm hoping to do with this video and the other one that I did from the other at-home test kit that I sent for is for you to lose the fear. There's nothing scary about sexually transmitted infections, about testing yourself. The scariest part is not knowing and spreading it, not knowing that somebody else has it and them spreading them to you. You cannot know who has a sexually transmitted infection based on their profession, their look, their hygiene habits, how many sexual partners they've had. Especially if you don't have access to that information, it really doesn't matter. You can have one partner and catch a sexually transmitted infection. You can have 1,000 and never have one. So just to be safe, if you are doing anything that warrants, that merits that you know this for yourself, that you protect yourself, that you protect others, this is a great way to do it in the privacy of your own home. Send for one of these kits. You can find multiple of them online at different price points, and just do the responsible, ethical thing. If you're having sexual contact with other people, it is okay to not only get yourself tested and share results, but also ask them for their sexually transmitted infection status before you engage, even if you're going to be using barriers, protection, because nothing is bulletproof. Sometimes people can have sexually transmitted infections and not know that they have them. Many of them do not show any symptoms, and so the person may not know that they're carrying something until they get tested. And again, it is a responsible thing to do. It is the right thing to do, and it shows others that this is something that they shouldn't be scared of. So get yourself tested, go to the county clinic, go through your doctor, walk in. If you're in Texas or any other state that allows this, walk into any lab and ask for STI testing. Ask for specific ones if you're worried about specific ones, or ask for the full panel, including mycoplasma and ureaplasma. And there's 2 mycoplasmas, they should know. And or send for a kit to do this at home. It's very, very easy. There's no way or no reason why you shouldn't be doing this. I hope that this has been informative, and I wish everybody safe, healthy, and pleasurable sex of whatever kind you practice.